Hey, good morning, guys. It's Emily. I'm here with your daily wisdom shot, and it's September 25th, 2018. I have shuffled and pulled out your cards. But before I get started, just once again mentioning the $25 17 card reading special that ends on the last day of September. So definitely take advantage. I got even more excellent feedback on those. So I definitely want to encourage you to do that. You can find the link in the information box below this video. It's a shortened link. So you just fill out the form, send it in, and you get your reading as soon as I am able to complete it. Okay? So this month is closing out, and I don't know about you, but it has been a very trying one for me. It looks like the cards are going to talk a little bit about that, but let's get started channeling these messages. All right, so I feel like a lot of you are feeling this and aware of this brand new beginning that's starting. It's a new energetic beginning. I kind of get the feeling that, like, some of you are feeling like you're almost weirded out that you're not even the same person. Like, you are concerned, you're like scared you're losing yourself somehow through this process. And you don't feel like the person that you were a short time ago. So for some of you that's exhilarating, and some of you that's a little scary. I think probably for everybody it's a little exhilarating, and some people are more positively bent on it and others more negatively bent on it. But in either case, it is providing you with a new perspective and a new beginning in order to receive your world in a different way and to move forward in a different way. Some of you are still holding on to some of these energetic things, though. Like, you have changed a lot, but there are just a few more things that are left to be released. And the second column of cards is kind of pointing to that as well. Like, there's some sort of resistance to this big awakening that is going on. And there are different stages to this awakening. So even if you're like, I started my awakening 10 years ago or whatever, there are different stages of it. Like, you'll go through a piece of it and then you'll plateau out and then you'll go through another one. It's just like the process of becoming awakened is a lifelong process. It seems like a lot of people think there's like going to be this thing that happens and then everybody's going to just be like, I don't know, enlightened. And that's not how this works. It's definitely not how it used to work, but it still is not how it works, even though we're making like huge strides and reaching heights that we were not previously easily attaining. So larger groups of people are being able to attain this, which is amazing. But, you know, don't resist the consistent and the constant move into that. It's like, I hear some of you being like, I already released this, I don't need to do this anymore. But that's not exactly true. Like, you released some of it, you released a layer of it, but underneath it is another layer of it that's waiting to be released. It's just kind of been hiding, and you've been holding on to it because it was so deep in there that you needed to open the doorway to even get to it, to even be able to see it. You needed to walk into that like shadow self, and look around the room to notice that it was even there. So some of the things you're releasing now, you wouldn't have even been able to conceive of many months ago. But now you're the magician. You have the tools, you have the ability, you have the awareness to be able to get into those places and really achieve this incredible amount of growth, the Empress. And you are achieving that. Like, this is not to say that you have not achieved that, but this is, again, an ongoing process that of growth, which we will continue throughout our lifetimes. And some people will reach that incredible level on the Hawkins scale of the 700s, where you really have achieved some kind of enlightenment. And that's vibrating at an incredibly high rate. And there is some level of attainment at that point, but most of us are going to continue working on this, even though we're vibrating much higher than we used to. We're probably vibrating the 500s, getting close to the 600s. And if you're not sure what that means, Google Hawkins Scale. And I just find it fascinating because the way that it works is like, as certain people in our society and on our planet are attaining these higher levels of vibration, it actually balances out like hundreds of thousands of individuals who are not vibrating there. And so we're tipping the entire planet into this place of being able to more easily attain this accelerated level of motion, and making the people who are not yet in that place, making it much easier for them to attain it, because more on the planet are already vibrating at that rate. So what is that called? It's like 100th monkey something. I don't even know. Like, that just came to me. So Google that. Maybe that will have some more insight. But in any case, we're really getting there. You're getting there. I think some of you are very tired and feeling like really down on yourself about this whole process, and feeling like you're not making it, but you are there. You are light years away from where you were a year ago. This obstacle that we're climbing, the mountain, if you see the oracle card at the top, is really asking us to flow around it. It's asking us to consider all of the tools that we now have available to ourselves, and really flexing to get around this obstacle, and using the fullness of our capabilities and the fullness of our consciousness to tap into our resources and work through the issues that are coming up. Things that might have like stopped us in the past, and we would have said, I can't do this. I am too tired. I cannot continue on. That's not the reality we're living in anymore. We're living in a reality where we can literally hop from one timeline to another and make the decision to experience life in a different way immediately, in the now, in the moment. Make that decision, and then everything changes. So even though we're in this period of really like moving through these final huge obstacles, and when I say final, it's because it's final in this particular cycle. That doesn't mean you'll never encounter another obstacle. But this is a really big period of growth. And I've been saying this all week. And I promise you we're moving out of it. But we're now in this phase. If you look at the bottom of the deck card of the Three of Pentacles, we're in this phase of really perfecting that mastery of our environment and our energy. So, and we're working through this as a collective. So support each other, share your experiences, share your comments, and support each other through this process, because it is a process of reaching new heights in spirituality and perfecting our existence on the individual level and on the collective level. So this is something that all of us are involved in whatever way that we are. Some of us are on different parts of the path right now, but everyone is on it. So this is also a message. I feel that some of you might feel like you're not enlightened enough, or you've not done enough work. And the truth is, you're exactly where you need to be right now. You have done enough work, and you are making those strides into becoming the person that you need to be. It may be that you are in a quieter period of that now, but you are exactly where you need to be. There are all kinds of different timelines happening, and people moving along their path and hitting certain goalposts along the way. So everyone is a little different, or each group, like different groups of people, might be heading forward in a specific time frame. So if you're not exactly matching your friends, or you're not exactly matching me, or maybe this reading isn't exactly resonating with you, whenever it comes up for you, you are going to resonate with it, and you're going to resonate with the other readings that you're seeing on other channels at the times that you're pulling them up, because of the law of attraction. So the point here is that you may not feel like you're moving forward, but you are. And don't question that. Try not to be super overly cautious about what you are releasing, because it can only benefit you at this time to release attachment to everything, every person, every object, every situation. Releasing the attachment only allows the things that are meant for you to circle back around and come back to you. If you are holding on to that attachment, it becomes manipulation, and therefore you start pushing them away. You start literally blocking out the things that you want in your life. So if you take anything from this reading today, I want you to take that piece. Release the attachments that you have in order to allow the things that need to come back in on their own volition. That creates this sort of growth mindset, as opposed to manipulating the forces in a way that you think is going to benefit you, but actually blocks them. Okay? I hope this is helpful. This was maybe not as personal a reading as some, but I hope that this, really helps you move forward today. And please let me know what you think. Okay? Thank you so much. I'll talk to you soon.